There is no such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you're watching this interview means you are energetically aligned with me and know your meme. Learn something from this. My name is William Knight. I am known for there is no such thing as a coincidence all over the internet. The founder of the Grand Rising app, and I am also a new influencer. There is no such thing as a coincidence comes from my TikTok account. Many months ago, I was recording videos at 3 a.m. and I was kind of exhausted and I channeled a message. And usually I have a monologue where I will write down what I'm gonna say. This time I just pressed record and that message came out, and that was my first viral video. So from then on, I went with the intro and memes started out of that, and the rest was history. Becoming a meme and an influencer has actually been a crazy, full-blown synchronicity, full circle moment for me. Yeah, so I had a really dark phase in my life where I was just in a hole, hating my life, and just weird coincidences started to happen. I would see numbers everywhere. I would talk about things and I would see it on TV, or a friend would bring it up. Just crazy things would happen, and I thought I was going crazy. Basically, in that instance, a giant tree, it's gonna sound unbelievable, but like as I said, like, am I going crazy? Like, is this real? A giant tree fell down, and I was with my dog, and it scared both of us. We like ran to our car, like through the forest as fast as we could. And from that point, I just kind of rode the wave and went with it. I was like, okay, if this is real, then I want to find out everything there is to find out. And I just learned so much knowledge in such a crazy period of time of not having social media. And I turned into like a completely different person. It's been insane. Yeah, so before I even started TikTok, I was using a filter on Snapchat that I just kind of fell in love with. And so when I started doing TikTok videos, I would do TikToks for me. I would ask myself, like, what would I tell myself when I was going through my spiritual awakening? And then also I would just choose the style that I loved, choose filters that I liked. So my early videos, I used a filter. Sometimes I did videos with no filter. And I realized that people actually believe that the filter was my real eyes. I thought it was obvious because I had videos of both. And also there were a lot of videos where the eye filter would glitch. And I was also doing live streams all the time with my normal eyes. Even with all that, I was still getting all these comments of people just commenting on my eyes. And so I got rid of some of the older videos and I just went with the filter. And I really believe it helped to draw people in the first couple seconds. And they really stayed for the message and they got to enjoy the actual content. I actually do not remember the first time I got a comparison to a video game, but I do know, I remember I would have to Google all those characters and references, they would say, because I've never played any of those games. I thought it was very interesting. Different people have different things they related my videos to. For a lot of people, it was video games. Some people, it was Twilight, Netflix shows, Alien. And so it was interesting seeing people's different perspectives of what I reminded them of. I really appreciated it. And I don't even remember when I started to do the glide effect. I feel like I just did it once and then I just kept going. I think I just personally really enjoyed it. Well, first with regards to the Screaming Woman video, I had never been so shocked to go viral. I genuinely didn't expect that video to blow up the way it did. I almost didn't post it for obvious reasons, and I knew because when I watched the video over, and the purpose of it was to promote my meditation, but that was interrupted, and it was such a shocking moment that I figured people would think that it was fake, and so I kind of sat with that video for a few weeks before I posted it. And then I posted it, and then I saw that it did really good on TikTok. I was thinking it was gonna stay on TikTok, but all of a sudden I kept getting links and messages from friends and people I haven't talked to in years, and they're saying things about, they're talking about how they saw me on all these other platforms, which I didn't even have an account to. I just now made a Twitter account, and all of my friends who have Twitter, every person I knew who has a Twitter was messaging me. And so I was really stunned. I was actually in complete shock. I still am. That's my biggest viral video, and my face was on every single platform. So it was very, very crazy. The first couple of days, I was like confused, and I didn't even like see like the humor part for it to be like that funny. Started getting people to duet the video, or I started seeing people duetting the video, and they were literally crying. And so I was still just in like disbelief. I was like, is this that funny? And it took me a couple of days for me to realize that, okay, this must be meant to be. Obviously, there's no such thing as a coincidence. I didn't intend for that one to go viral. I have been manifesting going viral to help spread my message, but I genuinely had plans for it to be in August. And it happened sooner than that. And so I really felt like I wasn't ready. I didn't have like an Instagram like up and running. I didn't have Twitter, and my Android app wasn't out yet. And so I was kind of like going crazy. I was like, this wasn't supposed to happen so soon. I was like, why this video of all videos? But it took me a couple of days to just like accept that it was happening. And I actually had a really crazy synchronicity moment. I feel like this is the interview about synchronicity, full circle moments, but this probably is the biggest one. So a few years ago when I was living in LA, my best friend Jared was in town visiting, and we were on Hollywood Boulevard, and some man gave us 2 tickets to see a show, which is common for Hollywood. They are trying to get as many audience members as possible. And so we take the tickets, and they were Dr. Phil tickets, and I was really bummed because he was not relevant. It was Dr. Phil. He hasn't been relevant for years at that time. But we went to see the show, and then it happened to be Danielle Bregoli's Catch Me Outside episode. And so we were actually sitting in the audience when she told us Catch Me Outside. And so I got a firsthand experience of seeing something go like completely viral, like all over the internet. And I remember in that moment when it like right when it was happening and right when the show finished, because obviously we filmed it like a couple months before they even aired it. I told Jared, I said, we just witnessed something insane. This is going to go viral all over YouTube. And I was just, I didn't expect to go viral over the world. That was my first time really understanding that a meme can really change someone's life and go viral all over. So it's a crazy full circle moment that I became a meme that went viral without even trying. I didn't ever think that my TikToks would be turned into a meme. TikTok is flooded with so many crazy videos, so I never expected my videos to leave TikTok. Yeah, it's crazy the amount of memes that have come out. There's people who use my phrase, there's no such thing as a coincidence, and they'll compare it to like store employees who come up to you and greet you in the store. And there's people who compare video games. I love all the ones that are the video memes. And then my favorite so far has been, there was a creator, someone who made a video game out of my faces. They created 2 characters, and it was like me from 2 different videos saying my phrase at the time, and they really like went in depth. Like it was a really cool video. Yeah, it's definitely helped my business. It's helped me grow a following, and I really am excited for all the people who have followed me. My favorite comment is, I came for the meme, but stayed for the spirituality. And so I am so grateful to be energetically aligned with all these new followers. And I'm excited to teach them about the law of attraction and just how we create our own reality. And I believe there's a reason that my meme went viral. And I'm excited to share that with everyone who is influenced by my memes. Yes, everyone's been asking me when the Android app will be available for Grand Rising. That will be out in July, so actually this month. It will be out at the end of this month, so I'm excited for that. So I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I want everyone to remember there is no such thing as a coincidence. But really ask yourself, what does that truly mean? Because that's actually a really deep statement. And if you analyze it and ask yourself, how is that possible? You'll find answers about reality that aren't really out there in the mainstream media. So stay connected with me on my TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And I hope everyone has a grand day.